When you record an hour-long video about you talking about this shit, but don't turn the microphone on, so there's no audio, so it's completely pointless. Yay! Hello everyone, Ken Rides here with another Garage Time video, and I want to get everybody up to date with what's going on with the channel and what's going on with my summer trip. Let's see, I'm gonna need these. Yeah, I'll need my glasses. So I wanted to talk about the channel and just say thank you to everyone for sticking with me through the name change. I know that all my old content and even the new content here and there, you can see Outlaw Texan, and my Facebook page, if you check that out, is the Outlaw Texan. And you know, I'm okay with that. I still own up to that. I still own that. It's my name. It's still part of me. But I still feel that, you know, Ken Rides is more direct and to the point and less threatening, if you will. So yeah, just thank you for sticking with me through that change. And I hope that I can reward you with a lot of really good content soon. Now, I said in the past that I wasn't going to do weekly uploads anymore, but here we are. I've been uploading videos every Friday for weeks now, and I don't see myself stopping anytime in the near future. I've actually got videos queued up all the way to get through the summer trip that we're going to be doing, which I'm going to be talking about shortly. So yeah, as it stands now, new videos every Friday, that's still a thing. I've also been trying to get into streaming a bit more. I talked about that a little bit previously, and I don't know why I haven't streamed before. I really should have, like from the beginning of Twitch, I should have been using it. But we are streaming now, at least. I don't really know the ins and outs of Twitch so much. It's pretty basic on the site, but I am streaming now. You can find me at twitch.tv/Ken_rides. Right now I am trying to learn how to stream while learning how to play Dark Souls 3. It's not going well. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I try to stream weekdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time. Again, it's still a work in progress. That's just something I'm doing with my free time. But if you want to check me out again, that's twitch.tv/Ken_rides. Along with my other social media accounts, which I suggest you follow, especially if you're interested in the summer trip that I'm going to be doing. And if you haven't seen any of my previous videos talking about it, oh yeah, we're taking another summer trip. It's happening, and this time I'm going to Rocky, Colorado. I'm pretty excited about it. So some broad strokes about this trip. It's going to be 13 days and 13 nights. And I'm going to be camping almost every single one of those nights, except for one in the middle. I'll be getting a hotel, which I'm sure at that point is going to be quite the relief. But to swing back to my social media accounts, if you were to follow me on Instagram, you would get a bit of a different perspective and a much more up-to-date and in fact real-time view of my trip while I'm gone. Let's see, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be camping almost every night. And most of those times it's going to be free. And to do that, I'm using a site that is absolutely fantastic. It's called freecampsites.net. It's such a great site for finding camping. I hate to compare it to this website, but it's like the Yelp for campsites. It is a goldmine of resource for camping. So again, that's freecampsites.net. It'll be in the description below as well. One night I will be using a hotel, and it will probably be quite the relief because while I'm out there, I'm sure I'm going to be exhausted. Because it's only 13 days, it's not a very long trip, and that means that I don't get to spend a lot of time in each place, which means each day I'm going to have to set up camp, and then the next morning take down camp, pack it on a bike, and move on. Every single day, and that's tiring in itself. So the hotel in the middle is probably going to be a really, really big relief. And so you know, I mean, it's gonna be hard out there, but I love it. I love being out in nature. I love the feeling of being a kind of a frontiersman. That said, though, I am not the best frontiersman. I am not a woodsman. I am not a survivalist expert. I like to practice a lot of these things, but I am an expert in none of these things. There's a lot of risk in doing this. doing it alone, that on its own is a massive risk, because not only is it more difficult for me to do it and to do everything, because I have to do everything myself. I don't have a buddy system there to share the load of traveling. I have basically no safety net out there. And so if there's places where if something were to go wrong, there's nothing I can do. I can't even make a phone call to get help. So it's a very real situation that we're going out into. And none of this outweighs the good. If you can see the whole picture like I can, there's a lot of risk, but the reward is massive if you're into being outdoors like I am. And I am. So for me, there's quite a bit of reward in this. But it takes a lot of planning. I'm anxious to go, I'm excited, but I also have anxiety about it at the same time. You know, I lose sleep every now and then thinking about this, or I'll be jotting down, you know, some of these notes about the trip, and you know, like there's a voice in the back of my head just saying like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Are you insane? You should sit at home where you're safe. After doing this a few times, I can tell you that that's normal. You just push past all those thoughts and feelings. I have been planning this since March, and I've got just about everything down that I can about it. I'm also very well aware that no matter how much planning you do, it could all fall apart in the blink of an eye. Let's equate it to the multi-tool that I still don't have that I really wish I did for this trip. You could have a multi-tool that has, say, 90 different things on it, and you feel like you've got a tool for everything now. But when the time comes that you actually need to use that multi-tool for something important, you'll find out that it needs 91 different things. And that's how plans work. I love it when a plan comes together, though. But from there, let's go ahead and just talk about the actual trip a little bit. Now, I will say, I don't want to divulge too much information about exactly where I'm going and exactly what I'm doing, because I want it to kind of be a surprise. But that said, you know, we got like, I can show you a few things about the map here, which I'm sure you can't see, but like we got Texas here, first day, just going through Texas, through the middle of nowhere. It's gonna take forever. Okay, there's actually something to hit on, is not all these campsites are free. There's a few areas basically around Texas and the edge of Texas where everything's private land that there's not really anywhere that I can camp for free. So there's a couple campsites that I will have to pay for. From Texas, we'll go into New Mexico. I'm gonna camp in the woods. The next day, we're gonna be going through the rest of New Mexico and getting up into Colorado. And Colorado, I will at least, well, I could show you a picture of it. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and show you a quick picture of it, and you can make of it what you will. Here, right here. Yeah, right here. Here, let's move it a little bit. All right, yeah. So see that? That's where I'm going. I'm basically gonna be doing a big loop, and it's gone. Okay. So yeah, you know, I can tell you a few things about a few of the places that I'm gonna be going, but I don't want to tell you all the places. So we'll be getting up into Colorado. There'll be a town, the town of Durango. I'm gonna see that. Telluride is another town that we might be stopping in. Aspen is another town that we might be stopping in. From Aspen, I would be headed towards Colorado Springs, but I'm not gonna go to Colorado Springs. Yeah, I don't want to tell you too much about it because it's gonna be exciting. Trust me, it's gonna be exciting. I will talk a little bit about the filming plan in that I don't want it to all be just on the bike shots with the camera on the helmet and the handlebars and the horizon. I'd like to have more stuff kind of like this where it's off the bike, kind of like this but different. I'm going to try to not let me being tired get in the way of me trying to film and do all these things that I've written down. I'm still going to get tired out there. I'm still going to get exhausted. I'm still going to get frustrated. These are things that you have to deal with on road trips, especially if you're alone on road trips. But that's okay. We're going to deal with it, I feel in pretty good shape. The bike is in great shape. She just got new tires. That video is going to be coming out eventually. It's going to take some weeks for that one to come out. The last thing to do is take this oil here and put it in old Bonnie so she has fresh oil for the trip. I think that's it. I'm really close to going. I'm super excited to go. Bonnie and Ken here from Ken Rides, signing off, saying thank you for tuning in, and I hope you stay tuned for all the adventure content coming up soon.